We know things have gotten a little bit, shall we say, interesting the last couple of days with the markets, and just wanted to reach out and give you some of our updated thoughts. This is definitely some concerning times. I think we could all agree with that if you're paying attention to the markets. And I think it's important to look back and try to look at history if there's anything we can take from this or can compare it to. And our thought when we think that way is if we could put ourselves in the shoes we were in mid-March 2020, go back to where businesses closed, schools closed, you weren't even allowed to go out of your house for 2, 3 months in from March, April, May, that if someone would have told us in March 2020 that 5 years later we would have a booming economy, where this morning I was at a coffee shop and I had to leave because it was so busy, I couldn't get a table there. No one would have believed that in March of 2020. Our minds instantly thought, wow, we're never going to be the same. Who knows if restaurants will open? Yet restaurants now are thriving. Who knows if schools will ever reopen? And they were back and again educating our students again today. So I think it's very hard at times like this when things get uncertain that our minds don't typically say, well, what if things work out well? They look for what if things don't work out well. As of now, and things can change, our belief is we need to have that perspective from March of 2020, that 5 years from now, we think things will be okay. Even a couple years from now, I won't have to wait 5 years. But I think at the time when there's so much uncertainty, our mind says, man, this is never going to be the same. But I go back to that coffee shop this morning, that if you would have told me March 15th of 2020 that I'd have to leave a coffee shop with so many people inside of it, I would have thought you were crazy because things change quickly. Our belief is we'll get through this as well, just like we did in March of 2020. We have a plan. We need to stick to it. And just keep in mind, the market's seen a lot of different things, and we think we're going to be okay. I think, our comparison we'll make on the weather side, which we tend to make a lot of weather comparisons. We think this is going to be a lot like the spring weather. A couple days ago it was 80 degrees, but don't get rid of your winter clothes. 2 days later, we had frost on the ground. When there's frost on the ground, don't act like summer's never going to come, because guess what has always come after spring? Summer. During spring, the weather's always volatile. It's hard to predict, but just because the weather turns one direction doesn't mean we need to overreact and think it's never going to turn back. So we're here, we're keeping an eye on things. If our thoughts or perspectives change, we'll certainly reach out. We hope everyone has a great spring coming up, and let's hope that trend for the weather and maybe the markets picks back up for us. Thank you as always for the trust and confidence you place in us. We look forward to a great spring ahead and look forward to the next time we get to touch base, either via phone, Zoom, or in person. Make it a great day.